State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sun Devils will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead. This is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams in the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Got it in the middle of the Bradley. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He wants to change this route. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Oakland. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. got the quick completion. Quick spin on the run. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Hamilton. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Levitt. Finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Udo. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Udo. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Got enough for the 1st down. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week.
There he goes. Lots of running room. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Sun Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Sun Devils have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Floats it out in space. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Udo. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Tyson. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quarterback on the keeper. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the 1st quarter. Period will be a 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long.
Come on, dude.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Udo. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. He wants to throw it again. He'll try to do it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. And the Sun Devils will move the sticks. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do it.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The option look. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's just think for a second about Kansas State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, great. That is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. He lets one fly deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Will start at their own 27-yard line. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Heaves it deep. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Leaves it with the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. To the air, it's Barnett. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. It's a seam wide open. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They ran it on first down, now on second. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Hand off from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. They'll run the screen. All out of space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Makes the grab. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Makes one man miss. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. With the catch, it's Tyson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
Man, that D tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield and was able to make the tackle for once.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moss. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll run the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Defense got it. They're on the run. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
When you put together drives, and you got to really get focused when you get down here towards the red zone and execute. But the main thing you have to have, you can't turn the football over. You've got to understand that points are in the premium. We're in the second half of a really, really closely contested football game. You cannot turn the football over.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Finds his man. It's Edwards. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Offense in an empty set. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bradley. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative clip.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Here's the handoff. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Gives it on the option. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Making side adjustments here. On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. On the move, it's Edwards. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big 10 action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Oregon. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's caught. It's Udo. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Offense in a split backfield. Gets the back moving. They'll leave it with him. Wide open spaces. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Levitt. He's got him.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking for space. It's Edwards. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Barnett. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the bag and get him down for a big loss.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough.
Punt is on its way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Now the toss.
You've got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. Force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
You got that cheat code on this.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes a grab for a big play. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
On the run, it's Edwards. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age when there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levin. Got it in the middle, it's Udo. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Safe completion on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They just keep firing. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down. He's got it. First down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Quickly to the tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Levin. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. These corners going to give them some space. Looking to throw on first down. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight, of hope.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the